York because you're constantly surrounded by different people.
There's always something to do. There's always something to learn.
It has a hype and a buzz.
You can't get bored, that's for sure.
I wouldn't live anyplace else.
What I love about New York is that everybody's together, and then in times of disaster, people actually do come together and want to help each other.
There was a fire.
A crane fell in my backyard. The ceiling fell down.
I had nothing. We walk into some very chaotic situations.
There's, people looking for what to do next, where to go next.
And that's when I come with my little clipboard and I say, "Hi, I'm David from the Red Cross."
The Red Cross lets me say I care.
There's nobody else that does what we do.
The fire department's there to put out the fire. The police department's there to secure the scene. Where does that leave the client?
So we are providing them with the food, the water, the clothing, the financial assistance.
We've got stuff ready to go when the emergencies happen.
The Red Cross is the agency that stays behind, helps that person get from that point to where they're going to be next.
The Red Cross has to respond to about 8 or 9 fires a day. So just this alone makes you realize how important it is to be prepared.
I'm a volunteer instructor here at the American Red Cross. It makes me feel safer every time that I leave work here at the Red Cross because I get on the subway and I go, well, another 20 people know how to save people's lives now. That's kind of reassuring.
The Red Cross is amazing in New York on a small scale because we do this stuff every day, because we help people every day, because we're good at what we do every day. And on a larger scale, in the U.S. or in the world.
Wars, political strife, disasters, people become separated from their families. And our International Tracing Service reunites those families that have been separated because of all these disasters.
The Red Cross is just there for people, period.
The Red Cross helped me and my family a lot. I was at work and my daughter calls me and says, "Mommy, the building is on fire." And as she's telling me this on the phone, I look at the TV, there's breaking news. Fire, 57 Lincoln Road.
They said this fire moved fast, they smelled.
I've been living in this building for 28 years. But all of my kids were born there. When I get there, every ceiling in my apartment was on the floor. I've always prided myself on the fact that I've always been able to provide a roof over my kids' head. And I realized that this is not just a short-term temporary situation. This is long-term, And Red Cross is, they stuck with us. I mean, they placed us in the hotel that same night, so that we all stayed together. We didn't have to split up. My daughter didn't have to go her way and everything and stuff, so we're all still together. They had food there for us, every day they were there. They had things for the babies. For at least 2 weeks they were there, every day. I believe that God will make a way, but Red Cross was his way. That's how I feel,
The Red Cross is special to me because of all the help they have done for me and my family. We had a civil war for 14 years. I was here when the war just kept getting worse. It was not getting any better, and then I never went back. And within our 14 years, I never heard from my family in Liberia for 14 years.
The Greater New York chapter of the American Red Cross received a Red Cross message, an RCM, for somebody named Christine Green from her relative living in Liberia. It was our job to find this person and to deliver this message to her.
And everywhere she tried, she said she couldn't find me. But these people, the Red Cross Judy, she did not give up. After 6 months, she phoned me and came to my job and said, "We've been looking for you for months. Your letter came." And when I saw that letter, I screamed. I was like, "What? They got in touch with me? How?" The letter said, "Please don't forget about us. Please help us." And then I thought about it, that these people need my help. I have to go back and help. It was nice to know that the Red Cross was there for me, and I was able to get in touch with them. Now we are constantly in touch. I have adopted 6 kids, and I'm a grandmother now because one of them gave me a grandbaby. Without the Red Cross, I wouldn't be able to help my family.
The Red Cross lets me make a difference.
My name is Melody Messina, and I'm a disaster action team member.
I'm a teacher, and I'm a volunteer.
We respond to disasters all over the greater New York area. So sometimes we get called to fires in Staten Island, but we also get called to vacates and fires in Queens and Bronx.
We started seeing smoke coming out of our house. I said, you gotta get out the building, there's gotta be a fire.
We show up and it's like, oh, it's just this sigh of relief and this look of calm that just comes to their face, and you're like, you know, I get to bring that.
I feel that it's very special. There's somebody out there that cares.
As a New Yorker, the Red Cross means dependability, help, compassion, and reliable. We're reliable. It gives me a sense that I'm serving my community. It makes me feel important, like I'm part of something important. I feel great when I'm on duty. I feel great when I get home and it's 12:30 and I know I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get to Queens, and yet I do it every week because it's an amazing feeling.
Unless you've been homeless, you never understand how much a kind word and a smile and someone who honestly cares about you feels.
And I asked them who would take care of us, and they said the Red Cross.
The Red Cross helped me get back on my feet. It is there when you need it. And when you help the Red Cross, when you invest in the Red Cross, you are assuring that it's there when maybe you or someone you know need it.
We've been here for over 100 years and we'll be here for the next 100. We're part of the fabric of the community. We are the community.
The Red Cross gives me purpose.
It allows me to provide someone with some hope.
It gives me an opportunity to give back to my city, the city that I love so much.
It gives me the ability to help another individual. I can go home to my 2-year-old at night and be proud to tell her that today Daddy helped someone.
People think about the Red Cross as being that big humanitarian organization around the world. They often don't realize that we're the big humanitarian organization right here in our own backyard.
It's your American Red Cross. The people of New York really are the Red Cross.
We are all the Red Cross.
We're all New York.
I live in Staten Island.
Rockland County. People's Republic of Brooklyn.
We are all New York.
I'm from South Nyack, New York.
Williamsburg.
We're all the Red Cross.
We are all
New York.
I live on the Upper East Side.
Brighton Beach in Brooklyn.
We're all New York.
We are all the Red Cross.